These guys have really bad timing.
Starting to wish I'd stayed in dog jail. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
Fools! Faces their spiders in the galaxy!
Feels kinda good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Normally this would be good practice, but Captain Creepy's timing is as bad as his costume.
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
And feed your ego? No thank you.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Doesn't matter. She wasted her money. Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge. Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet. Only one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She'll want a payment in blood. Probably yours.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it. Lady Skullsuit has the worst flocking timing! Is she here? Just her goons! This time!
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy won't work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else. Just kill them already!
There's an arc to this.
Ha! Quill just tried the kill splade to the deadliest woman in the galaxy! We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Morons! Protect our ports!
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man! These guys are making chump change!
Really? Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us. You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
skull scut?
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Our skies are yellow. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome
to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
Hunter must choose quickly, little one.
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
Maybe not every.
Fuck you!
We are aware of the current threat, but
and
can
devote no resources toward fighting it.
Just pick something, Peter. How about future crime?
Great idea. Let's report something we're gonna do and blame it on some other schmuck.
Really? Did you have to?
thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes
All future crimes irrelevant.
I suggest the officers' directory. Certainly the World Mine will be listed there. We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
connecting.
To
I can't believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind. Long time no see. It's me. Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
Pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
Mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
in
In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3,
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
galaxy, all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The World Mind is a collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it. At least Abomination sounds scary.
It can be stopped. Maybe not by us, but you're a war hero. You defeated the Shatari 12 years ago.
The
The Resistance and its allies defeated
the Shatari, not us alone, and not
before
before
the Shatari had destroyed our home.
home world and decimated our people.
Yeah, I don't like it either, bud. Should've run when we had the chance.
We have already processed
472,865
combat scenarios.
The current probability of defeating
The Universal Church of Truth is
0.3%.
That is a big number.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is. Now, if you'll excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
of Xandarian culture. All else is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
And yet after the Shatari attack, you still build the new Xandar in the same system knowing it wasn't safe.
But you're Nova Corps' leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We
We do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
We merely police it to get
Advance knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary directive.
You have officers all over the galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting? For their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
For unknown reasons, the
Church is stockpiling resources.
its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We can
cannot
adjust our computations to the
enemy's
enemy's
nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is
is
illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
that is why they fail.
Ha! Drax, he's as dumb as a stick, and he ain't failed so far.
You're scared. Yeah, you met a math problem that you don't understand and you're running away from it.
Fear is an emotional reaction.
Disputable.
We do not experience emotion, therefore we
cannot be afraid.
Why are you running then?
Our primary directive is the preservation
Yeah, bleep, bloop, bloop. Thought you were a Class G superintelligence, not an infinite loop.
We recognize that you are displeased with our
Decision
decision.
to leave. However, your
Our emotional
emotions
state is not our primary.
primary concern. We
We
did
did not
not
make this decision without considering
all available options.
Believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
Pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the galaxy.
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise.
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
Counter it.
in
In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxis 9, Rigel 3,
75.222
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
galaxy. All law.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the Promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth.
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya, they're a collective.
It is a machine.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not already
Already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hacked Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pool resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query,
undertaking a search protocol at this time is
ill-advised.
Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
of Xandarian culture. All
else is secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
Where would you even go?
Please understand that we are not
able to disclose information of this nature
to untrustworthy parties.
Untrustworthy my tale.
And how long are you gonna hide from the church, huh? Millennia? Millennia?
As long as it takes.
And if you try to come back, you'll be completely outnumbered.
Xandarian culture will be preserved, but it'll never be safe again.
Point taken. Nevertheless, we must
leave.
Why?
For unknown reasons. The
Church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic
models.
Then update your models.
We
We can adjust our computations to the
enemy's
enemy's
nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is
is
illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
that is why they fail.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Core?
It is not
Magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
the living computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We will
Later. Right now, we need to
focus on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We
We
did
did not
not
make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search of our databanks only revealed
A single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War,
Great. So no one?
we
We
are
are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
Are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Core. Ain't up.